Started.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. We're here in Life Learning Program with my friend Griselle Villafaña.
Hi.
So we're going to talk about something. Wait, because I have to this. We're going to talk about who am I today in Life Learning Program. So you can know us better and know what we do, what we're going to do then in the future too. So we're going to talk about that topic, and we're going to begin with Griselle, and then you will know who am I too.
Great. Okay. So hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing great. And yeah, so I'm going to talk about who am I. And my name is Griselle Villafaña. I am in Mexico City. I have been in the linguistic services industry for 8 years now. I am a freelancer, but I also have some collaborations with other agencies. And growing up, I always had English as part of my formation. And little by little, I realized that I would like to give it a try. And I heard about this profession from somebody that was close to my brother. I have a brother. And so I had to do a homework where I had to do an interview. And in this interview, I had to, learn everything about the profession that they were doing and how it was like and where they studied. The intention was for me to have a clear idea of what I wanted and to study and to do for a living. I didn't know. I like a lot of things, but back then I had no idea what I was going to do. So when I heard about this profession, I thought, well, I can maybe do that. And it was funny in a way because when I was done with high school, it was time for me to, take the next step and go to university and, do the tests and all of that. But the time just flew so fast that I didn't realize I had no longer that space where I could actually do this. And I thought, well, maybe I could study psychology or maybe I could study law. And because I actually like it very much. But then when I tried to do the test, to take the test and see if I could go in, they were like saying, well, I'm sorry, but it's too late. Like you have to wait a year. And in a year, maybe you can come back and you can take the test and maybe you will get in the school. And I thought, no, that's too long. so basically that's how I took a little bit more seriously this option of becoming an interpreter and a translator. And so I went to the school where I ended up studying. They gave me a test. I took it. It was just, to see what my English level was. And then it was all very fluid. It just, they said, well, if you want, you pass the test, you have the English level we're looking for, you can start like, right now. And I was like, wow, okay. So that was how I started studying. I did decide that, well, I didn't want to waste time. So I got in the university. And basically what I do is I do written translations. My language combination is English and Spanish. I do speak some other languages as well. I learned French when I was also in high school. And then I learned Italian in college, in the university. And but basically my languages for work are English and Spanish. And most of what I do is interpreting, which is simultaneous translation for webinars, lectures, congresses, forums, workshops in real time. So most of the times when, this is in a in-person environment, yes, we are in a little box at the back, like at the very back of the room where everybody is sitting and there is a conference or a speaker. And so we work usually in pairs. We do shifts of 30 minutes and 30 minutes because it is very tiring, cognitively speaking. And we do it real time. They don't make pauses most of the times. This is the most common way of interpreting. And that's how it's done. Now, of course, a lot of that has changed with COVID. And well, now it's done remotely, which is a little bit more challenging because we don't have a technician there to help us. We cannot have our partner, our booth mate, sitting next to us, and, you know, helping each other can be a little harder, of course, but we can get creative and find ways to do it. So yeah, that's a little bit of what I do and who I am.
Oh, that's something that is very creative, and also it's interesting because now with COVID, things have changed.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to work together and to say to your partner, hey, it's your time now, your 30 minutes. So if he isn't there or she isn't there, that's difficult.
Yeah, it's very hard because now what we have to do is, so we have, like, for example, this first screen where the main meeting is going on, but then we need to have a second device, whether it's a smartphone or another laptop or another computer, and we have to like agree on how we're going to do the shifts and the handovers, because obviously the audience is listening to the same channel, and so the intention is for us to really have communication so that we can coordinate at what specific moment they are going to stop talking and then the other person is going to start speaking, so that the audience doesn't lose anything, like any part of the information, but at the same time so that we don't speak at the same time. So we have to be listening to each other and seeing each other at the same time. So it's another video call, and then we have two screens, sometimes a third one, plus the cell phone. And yeah, it can be a little overwhelming.
Yes, overwhelming. So you have to be patient to do it, because you have to listen to your partner. You have to pay attention to when you're going to do the work. So
Yeah.
that's the difficulty in your work.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to continue.
Yeah, please. I'd like to know.
But I was doing something about my story, but at the past and right now. But how do I grow up being a writer, psychology, and a coach? Right now, I'm a writer, psychology, and coach. And for me, I had a lot of goals in my life, and some of the goals are right now. Uh, right now I did them, so I have a lot of things to give to the world. For me, when I was 3 years old,
Wow.
I I sit down in the piano, and I with the ear I hear the music, and I did it in the piano. So it was like, what this girl wants to do with the piano since I was 3. Since I was
Yeah.
since I was 6, I started singing too. And I began writing at 7.
Okay.
But I write about my life, about my day, and I had my little books when I write and everything. But then when I was in middle school, I had a teacher that was a psychology. And he studied psychology, and he guided me to see that it was a profession that it was beautiful, because you help others. And with all the testimonies he gave to us, it was it was the main thing for me, because I said, from there I began to see that was my profession. I want to help others in every way. So I studied psychology then, and then I went to schools working as a psychologist too. And I learned that to be a guide, it's not difficult. It's not difficult, because if you touch human hearts, touch human minds, and help them be better in the world, it's a very beautiful profession for me, this. And well, I'm a woman with dreams, with goals, but also I'm a mother. I'm a mother. I have 2 teenagers in my house. I'm wife too, and I have a husband. And I always enjoy play tennis too. I enjoy art. I enjoy music, and I love to be grateful every day of my life for everything that I have. And my inspiration for my life, it's my family, first of all, then God, and then nature, because God helps me a lot, and I'm very, very devoted to God too, in my way. Okay. And writing for me has been an adventure, because I express all my feelings, all my thoughts to people, but I help people with that words too. So I have a lot of things to give to the world, because with my writings in my books, with all my coachings, one-on-one or in group, I try to give the message to people with words and help them to be better in the world. So that's me. But I like to study a lot. My husband always tells me, why are you studying so much? Why? I love it. I love to study. I love to analyze things, and sometimes it's too much because I go further than everyone.
But that is nice. I mean, I would say that I'm a little like that too. We have more things in common than I thought. I did play the piano as well when I was little. And I did play tennis as well at some point in my life. I really enjoyed it. I lost it. Like now, if you give me, if you try to make me play tennis, probably I suck. But there was a time when I really enjoyed it. And it was fun. So it's interesting. And yeah, it's the learning thing, learning about things. And I think that's just never ending. You keep learning every day, every single day. That's actually one of the reasons as well why I love doing what I do, because it's never the same thing. You always learn about different topics, about people, you meet new people all the time. The context changes, everything is so different, and it is very interesting. So, that's good to know.
Yes, it's right now I play tennis. Right now I play tennis because I play tennis with my daughter. She loves tennis right now, and I'm with her in a class, and we go together, we talk, we enjoy tennis. So that's my time with her. And I also have time with my son, that he's 16 years old. I like to talk a lot with him. We have our time of talking, and what do you want to study, and what do you like, and about movies, about music. He likes a lot rock, 80s rock.
Oh,
because I also liked it, and I played for him some of the 80s music, and and he likes it right now, and I'm like, why don't you like reggaeton? No, I don't like reggaeton. That's not for me. The 80s rocks is for me.
Ah, oh, he has good taste.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. And that's good to share something with the families, and with my husband I share going to nature, because he likes fishing.
Mhm.
And I tell him every day, or when are we going fishing? And we go on weekends
Okay.
with our kids and everything, and we enjoy it together as a family, or even we go alone
Mhm.
fishing without our
Oh,
kids. Yes.
that's so cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to spend more time outdoors, but you know, when you live in a city like Mexico City, that is very challenging.
Well, I live in a city that has a lot of lagoons, rivers, and a beach in Tampico, Tamaulipas, Mexico. I didn't say where I was from.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't. So, but it's beautiful because we have a lot of nature here, and I grew up with nature,
Mhm.
because for 45 years that I've lived here, um, I never move out to another country, or I was going to move out to USA in some time, but I didn't like it a lot. So but I like USA. Don't worry, USA. I will go for a talk or whatever you want. But
Yeah.
I was going to live there, and uh, I I I I told myself, where I'm going fishing, I'm going
Mhm.
to the beach, and well, there are beaches there and everything, but
Yeah,
where
it's
I
not
was
the same.
going, there was no nature like here.
Mm-hmm. No, and it's great that you have that many options because yes, here, I mean, I've always as well lived here in Mexico City. I am 30 years old, so I've never moved to another area, even within Mexico or to another country. I have spent a lot of my time vacationing in the US as well, and I really like it very much, but it's so different. Like and especially the nature, I think, interaction that I had has mostly been in going to the beach, maybe around here, or in the US, doing a lot of hiking and snowshoeing and everything in the New England area. So I have spent the last years a lot of my time there, and I really love it there. But yeah, I can imagine it's so different. But yeah, it would be great if, you know, here we could have a little bit more of that combination of nature and, you know,
Yes,
but we don't.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah, so
I know Mexico City because my brother lives there, and I go several times.
mhm,
And my other brother is in Houston, so Houston,
mm,
Texas, in the U.S., and it's beautiful. It's a big city, but it's beautiful, and the two cities are beautiful. But I go for a vacation there, and I like them. I like them, but
mhm,
nature, it's part of my life, and it's
yeah,
difficult to go to another place without nature for me.
yeah.
For me.
No, yeah, of
And
course, that makes
yes,
sense.
of course. But from the US, I know a lot of cities. For example, San Francisco is
Mhm.
beautiful,
Yeah.
and Los Angeles is beautiful. Uh, Miami, what can I say? And yes, I like going to places too.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
and I
traveling is
know
amazing.
I travel a lot, and I know a lot of places. Um, for example, I remember that I went to New Orleans when I was little,
Oh,
and I was with the jazz music and everything. I was, well, this is what I like. Jazz music is for me the top, no?
yeah, yeah. I really
And
would
it
love to
was,
go there.
and it is beautiful. It is
Yeah,
beautiful, but right now it is changed because there was a hurricane and everything, and it's changed. I have to go there another time because I think it's different that when I went
yeah, it
there,
probably is.
probably.
Yeah.
Yes, but when I was little, I travel a lot, and right now with my husband, I travel a lot. I travel to Europe. I remember to some places in Germany, some places in where in I went to Austria too, and
Yeah.
Switzerland, and a lot of places, but I didn't went to Rome and Italy and everything. No.
Oh, you should go back. You should go
Paris,
back.
to Paris. I went to Paris
Did you like
too.
it?
Yes, a lot. I
Yes.
was like 7 days there because I like it.
Oh, huh. Nice. Yeah, I when I turned 15 years old, it is like a special birthday for here in Mexico. It's like the sweet 16, but for us it's 15.
Yes.
And I made a trip with my mom to Europe. We went there for about a month, and it was probably one of the best trips of my life. I enjoyed it so much. And yeah, I mean, we were in a tour, so it was a little, tiring because we had to go from one place to the other and, hurry up all the time in a rush. But it was really, really fun, and it was really cool. And yeah, I was actually going to go back to Europe last year, but then COVID happened. So
Yes.
it probably will take a while. Hopefully next year I will. But yeah, that is, you have to go to Italy. Italy is beautiful as well. Yeah.
Yes, I know, and Spain too.
Yeah.
I got to go to that two places, but Germany with the castles was amazing for me. Was
Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Germany was amazing for me, and I want to go again.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I did go to Berlin, and I would love to go back to Germany because I didn't go to many places. So, and now I even know some people that live there. So
Yes,
it would be great, like, to have the chance to go back and, visit new places, and even them, like the people that I know that are around. So yeah, traveling is so wonderful. I really love it.
yes, it's wonderful. And from Mexico, well, there are a lot of places that I have to go.
Hmm.
Well, I wanted to go to Oaxaca,
Oh
and
yeah.
I was going to go, but we
Oh.
couldn't go. So, but I know, for example, Guanajuato, San Miguel, that part of Mexico is amazing, the history and everything. No?
Mm-hmm.
And Leon, Guanajuato too is it's beautiful. The city is
Yeah.
beautiful, and um, Guadalajara. No, I love Guadalajara. If I go to another place to live, I will go there.
Huh.
And I liked it. I liked it a lot. And I was living there like for 2 months, a little
Okay.
time, but I like it because I went there to study,
Uh-huh.
and
Of course.
of course, and with my uncle and my aunt, I went there and lived for 2 months, and
Mhm.
my husband went there for me and told me, "Come on back to Tampico. When are
So
you
you
coming
couldn't
back?
stay.
When are you coming back?"
Yeah, no,
No, but it
Mexico.
was great to have time there with him, with my
Mhm.
aunt, with my uncle. There were they we were very happy
Mhm.
in that time.
Yeah, I know, I bet. I can imagine. And
Yes,
Mexico has so many beautiful places.
yes,
I recently started a project that implied a lot of traveling within the country. And before that, I honestly, there were so many states and cities that I had never visited. But because of this project, I got the chance to do it. And it's just so, so cool. It is so pretty, and you see many different everything, like the architecture and the food and the, you know, the people, and it's so cool. And Oaxaca is amazing. You, whenever you get the chance, you have to go there.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, the food is
I
so
know that.
good too. Yes. I miss that.
Yes, I only know Mexico City, Monterrey, Guadalajara,
Yeah.
and all of Guanajuato's cities, and Morelia. It's
Oh yeah.
Morelia. It's beautiful. It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
too.
And that's it. No, and Los Cabos too. Los
Oh
Cabos.
yeah.
It's beautiful, and Quintana Roo.
Of
Everything
course.
about Quintana Roo. But I'm missing a lot of Mexico, so I have to. I have to travel. I have to travel, but with this virus, it's impossible. But it's gonna be possible.
At some time, yeah.
Further.
At some point it will be. Yes, definitely. And whenever it is, I'm pretty sure you're really going to enjoy it. So yeah, I mean, there are very few places that I have not been to in Mexico, but there are still some things that of course I'm missing. And even if you go there for work, it's obviously not the same. You know, like to Monterrey, I went there many times for work. And then my mom like had this dream of going there because she really wanted to, at some point she even wanted to move there and live there, and she never went before. And then like in 2019, just before the pandemic, I told her, well, I think I'm going to have to make a trip, you know, to keep my status, you know, with my points and my miles and all of that. And she's like, let's go to Monterrey. So I took her. It was totally different going there with her than going there for work. So yes, it is definitely a great investment to go and travel. And even if, especially if it's like within your own country, you learn so much about it that you didn't even know. So yeah, it's totally worth it.
Yes, and here we have a lot of different things from the cities, because with the beach and all the parks and all the lagoons and all the and they're working on everything, so it can, and you can come like we have a park with we have a park with a lot of new things.
Okay.
With a bridge, with a big bridge. And there were like, I don't know, a lot of people that came here in the vacation, in vacations. So anyone wants to go there because there are a lot of people, and with the virus and everything, they were afraid. They were afraid to go to that park. And there's a lagoon in the park, and that there's a little boat that makes you a little
Tour.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds nice.
Yes, it's nice. It's a little place, but it's beautiful. I like it, and I'm living here until I die, I think.
Yeah, no, but it's great that you enjoy it so much. Yeah, that is nice. I actually like living here too. I mean, sometimes I miss certain things. Like, of course, we don't have a beach here, but there are still some parks, and you also get that, you know, experience of nature and trees and, you know, the fresh air sometimes when it's not a lot of pollution around. But yeah, I'm so used to living here as well that I would be willing to try and move maybe at some point, but I don't really know where I could go because I'm so used to living here that I think it's hard sometimes when you feel so comfortable being at home to learn to see another place as home. So yes, that can be tough, but it's great that you enjoy it and you have everything else. That's how it sounds like.
Yes, of course. But I also like to travel and to go to Mexico City and to go to Monterrey and to go to every part of Mexico.
Yeah.
And the the US and to Europe and everything. But right now we cannot go to a lot of places, but I think that I'm going to go to Cancun now on the big vacations. I don't know, but I think so.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to enjoy it. And my husband says, okay, go with the computer, don't worry, and you can do your lives from there.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's true.
Yes, that's true, because there's internet and everything, and it's not so hard.
No, that is the beauty of having an online business and being able to do things from pretty much anywhere as long as there's internet. So
Yes, for example, my coachings or my programs or my workshops, I do them online, and all people are happy about it. And for example, I have clients from the US, for example, from Texas, I have clients from Reynosa, Tamaulipas, from a lot of places, from Mexico City, and so they know me in other places.
yeah,
Not only in my country, not only in my community.
that is great. Yeah. That's how you make yourself visible and everybody can get to know you. That is so
Yes.
great. Yes.
Okay, so we're going to close our chat here, today's chat, but first I want to say thank you to my sponsors. I'm going to do it in English.
Okay, go ahead.
In my program. Okay. My sponsors, Bocoles La Purita, and you can find them in Facebook and Instagram. Físico, you can find them in Instagram with Adriana Baldosera, and in Instagram is Físico, like that, Físico, and 360 Grill and Bar here in Tampico, in Avenida Hidalgo. You can find them. Okay, so I did it in English.
Yeah. You did great. Yeah.
So we're going to have a next chat soon. So be here with us in this podcast and in this Facebook Live and Instagram Live. And we're going to have it in Instagram too. So you can see it, this program, and we can share with you everything in our lives. Not everything, well something of our lives that you don't know, or some topic that you will need with us. Okay,
Sure.
thanks.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for everything.
much.
Do you want to say anything else?
No, well, I just wanted to thank you and thank everybody that took a little piece of or time of their day to be with us and listen to us or watch this live. So thank you, everyone. And I always am pleased to have these chats with you. You're so nice to be around and we always have a lot of fun. So
Yes.
yeah, so that's it. I really hope that we get to do this very soon. And yeah, we'll keep in touch.
Okay, bye, Griselle. Thank
Bye.
you.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.